Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to make an apron. Start by simply folding your apron in half and smooth it out. We're going to put a heart on the front of this apron, so I created a stencil out of cardboard and I'm using a washable marker to trace it. Accordion fold along that line, keeping the line straight. It probably would have been easier if I would have started down at the bottom of the heart instead of at the curved part. Now that you've got that line folded up and it's straight, you want to use sinew to tie it off. Wrap the sinew around a few times and then pull it really tight, and then wrap it around a few more times and pull it even tighter. The tighter the better. That's what creates the definition in the heart. Sinew is also what creates the white lines. Add a couple rubber bands to the tip just to hold it together. The wax and the sinew holds it together pretty well, but when I can, I just do a simple double knot. Now just pleat fold the rest of the apron. I'm using kite string to tie off the rest of the apron. The reason I'm not using the sinew for the rest of it is because I do not want to have white lines down the body of the apron. You could also use rubber bands if that's what you have. Now that we've made it down to the end, just work your kite string back up to where you started and tie it off with a simple double knot. For the apron string, I folded it in half and I just spiral it up, kind of like a cinnamon roll. Once you get it all rolled up, just secure it with some rubber bands. You could use kite string if you want to, but why not just use rubber bands? They're super simple. I set the apron aside and I let it dry for a couple of days. Using my washable markers, I mark out my die pattern. When adding dye to the heart portion, you don't want to put the dye right up against the sinew because it's going to creep. Same thing on the other side of the heart. With the raven black, I don't want to put it right up against that sinew because it's also going to creep. For this pattern, I'm just alternating the colors. So I'm going to do raven black, deep purple, raven black, lilac, and just repeat that all the way down to the end of the apron. For the spiral, we're going to do the same thing, just alternating the colors around the pieces of the pie. So I purposely made the black lines more narrow than the purple because I didn't want this to be overpowered by black. So here I'm adding just a little splash of deep orange to give a gradient effect in the heart. Flip everything over and repeat it on the back side. Once you get it all dyed up, you want to put the lid on the container and let it batch for a minimum of 24 hours. I personally batch for 48 hours. It's just a matter of personal preference. So now that the apron is done batching, it's time to rinse it out. I always start by using cold water. That stops any soda ash that might still be in the garment. And then I increase the water up to hot. You want to rinse until the water runs clear. From there, it's going to go into the washing machine on a hot water cycle, and then another hot water cycle using textile detergent, and then a third hot water cycle using Milsoft to bring softness back into the fabric. And then I'm going to put it in the dryer, iron it, and we'll see how things turn out. Well, here it is, all washed and dried and ironed up. I really love the glowing heart. I think it's beautiful. Another thing that I really love about this is the lilac. It just pops. It's one of my favorite colors. What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and click the bell for future notifications. And have fun tie-dyeing!